Welcome to a Goddess Guidance Meditation. I am Kisha Lee, the Psychic Yogi, and today's message is one of unconditional love, something we could all use, I'm sure. And Mary Magdalene says, love yourself, others, and every situation. Sorry. No matter what the outward appearances may be. So, a little bit about Mary Magdalene. She is a divine feminine that hasn't always been mentioned in the Gospels. And they never specifically called her a prostitute or a sinner, but she's been called one by misogynists. Mary Magdalene nonetheless overlooks these false judgments because who cares? And she's unconditionally forgiving, has a beautiful, sweet energy. She has obviously a significant role with Jesus as his divine partner, as described in the Gospels, including washing his feet, witnessing his death, and being one of the first people to whom he appeared after his resurrection, because that's his book, you know what I'm saying? Controversies about other roles she may have played include Christ's bride, a temple priestess, and a disciple. So call upon her with forgiveness and help opening your heart to more love. And so, in receiving that beautiful message, just taking a moment to open up and be receptive. Gently closing your eyes if that is safe and available for you. Just noticing the space that you're occupying. Observing your surroundings through all of your senses. What you hear, what you smell, any flavors that may have residue upon your tongue. Maybe thoughts or images you see within the mind's eye. Maybe you feel your body resting, being held by your chair, your bed, wherever you may lie or sit at this moment. Just notice the breath, its ebb and flow, rise and fall of the chest, expansion, contraction of the ribs with each breath, allowing each inhale to lengthen, and every exhale to deepen. This moment to just slow down. Maybe turning down the volume of all that is within your external environment. Just bringing your focus to this meditation, this moment, to your breath. Beginning to scan your body from head to toe, making a nice, gentle landing first. You shift from the mind down into the hips, and then down through the legs into the feet. Slow, steady scan, front of the body, back of the body, left side of your body, the right side of your body. Subtle nuances, all the spaces in between. Breathing in and out, smooth and steady. Eventually, allowing your awareness to descend as you grow energetic roots down from the soles of your feet or from the base of your spine all the way down to the earth. And as they grow deeper and wider, you begin to expand your awareness into the personal paradise held within the womb, the center, the heart of Mother Earth. And take rest. Maybe taking a few rounds of breath, inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth audibly. A sigh of relief. Repeating this 2 more times. Inhale, expanding the belly, the heart space, the mind. Exhale, sinking down through the body. Release. One more cycle of breath in this manner. Inhale and exhale. Giving yourself permission to let go and to release. All the energies of your day, anything you've been carrying with you, just allowing yourself to set it all down, putting it all aside, creating space for yourself. Allowing that space to expand beyond your physical surroundings, beyond your home, city, state, country, allowing it to grow even greater to the far edges of the universe, transcending time and space, connecting to that divine source, remembering a time where that divine intelligence, that higher power, stepped in to care for you, that feminine essence, nurturing you, nourishing, allowing yourself to receive this energetic support and nourishment from above and below. Drawing it all in, feeling yourself magnetizing. It's beautiful, soft, it's significant, tangible energy into the crown of your head, above and into the soles of your feet from below, becoming that bridge of heaven and earth. Feeling these energies intertwine, dance intimately within the heart space. Maybe you notice the beautiful cosmic energy flowing into you from above has a specific texture or quality. A beautiful, divine, golden, radiant light will always suffice, allowing that to pour from the heavens above into your crown, activating your crown, clearing your vision, removing any veils, any illusions, bringing clarity in thought, peace of mind, allowing that to clear any blocks in your expression of self within the throat, and allowing that to come down into the heart space. From below, that earthly energy, maybe you see it, a specific color, texture. As it comes up through the body, feeling that groundedness, that safety, that security, that stability, but also that creative life force, dynamic in her expression of beauty, abundance and fruitfulness. Drawing that up through your pelvic floor and into the hips, into the low belly, up into the solar plexus, moving any power struggles or dynamics where you have been overgiving, your energy, your time, presence, your resources. And allowing that earth energy to come up into the heart space. Noticing the qualities of that earth energy, the qualities of that cosmic heavenly energy. Maybe you see them as colors. Maybe they have a texture. Maybe they have a sound. And allowing that to come into the heart space. Begin to mix and intertwine. Allow them to see and recognize each other. And here in the heart space, the bridge between heaven and earth, your higher self, your human self, begin to notice a stirring within the heart, becoming brighter, the heart becoming lighter. Anything that has been keeping you emotionally unfulfilled slowly softens, begins to dissolve. The energy within the heart begins to expand in every direction. Out in front of you and behind you, to the left and right, flowing down through the arms into the hands, fingertips. Any areas you may have been holding on to resentment, to guilt, shame, embarrassment, doubt, unworthiness, playing small, feeling betrayed, feeling abandoned, neglected, overlooked, under earning, overgiving, all of that becomes balance, purifying. This beautiful light, this dance of earth and heaven energy within the heart space, helping the heart space to soften. Maybe placing one or both hands here in the heart. Just noticing the weight of the hands, gently resting on the heart space, inviting it to soften. Releasing any unforgiveness, as resistant as we may be sometimes. This forgiveness is for yourself. Giving yourself permission to let go. Giving yourself permission to accept what has happened. That you may move forward from this heart space. Emotional clarity. Pure heart. Openness. Discernment. Knowing that in this moment, healing is occurring. And then when it's time to open up fully, you feel emotionally safe, you will do so. Because you trust in yourself. You followed your intuition, maybe not in every moment, but the ones that brought you here now. Every experience, every lesson learned, accepted, acknowledged, and then elevating ourselves to a space of amusement for all that did not go according to plan. That feeling of joy and amusement, shaking up, breaking up any hardness, any guardedness around the heart space. There's no need to push yourself beyond your emotional threshold. So just take it easy. No rush. Feel free to move at your own pace, for only you know the depths of what you have been through and experienced. Heaviness, challenge, maybe the things you're still holding on to. And that's okay. Just one little inch, 1% more, one day, one moment, one breath at a time. You will be at a space where you're at peace. If you're not there already, sometimes the mind can make us feel as if we are at peace, till we're in a moment of intimacy and vulnerability, and all of a sudden something comes up, something is stirred or activated once again. And it reminds us of past experience. Or we may not have been fully seen, felt, held, honored in the way that we deserve. And so it's okay to wonder, to second guess. It's okay to be cautious. That does not mean you need to stay in that space. Continue to feel chained, feel stuck, stagnant. Allow the emotions to flow. Each breath, allow them to soften. Eventually, like the river flowing over pebbles, begin to dissolve, simply become sediment at the bottom. Some completely dissolve. Water continues to flow freer, easier on its path, that which truly brings fulfillment. So just breathe in and out. Releasing any judgments about how, why, releasing any stories you've created around any experiences that have kept you in anger or overthinking, guilt, shame, resentment. This is no longer your burden to carry. Allow yourself to set aside that emotional baggage. Maybe you toss it completely. You don't have to know what's in it. You're just done carrying it. Or maybe you decide you want to set it down, unpack, keep what significant, the keepsakes, those experiences that brought you joy and happiness, the lessons. You discard everything else. Maybe you repurpose or recycle some of that, turning it into something better, more useful. Whatever you choose to do with it, give yourself permission to pack lighter, to be freer, to move lighter. Allowing yourself permission to forgive, to move forward with more ease and grace. Giving yourself love for being here, doing the work, still choosing to be the best version of yourself, still striving to grow and outgrow, to evolve, to heal. How can you honor, acknowledge how far you've come? Taking this time just to celebrate yourself and sending that joy, that happiness, that love into the space around you, into the spaces and places that you show up and occupy. To those of you who have community and support, sending that to those around you, just out into the world in general, so that it may attract those who align with your values, your truth, your essence, your kindness. That you may be valued, see your value, your worth. Presence here is greatly appreciated. Not only on this meditation and in this space, but in this world. Softness, kindness is not a weakness. It takes strength to stay soft, to stay fluid in a world that tries to shut people down at times. But some forget that in order to know peace, one must actually still be skilled at war. And some of us continue to carry the scars of the emotional battles we've been through. Yet here you are, still kind, still genuine, still authentic, still loving, still striving for better. And that in itself makes you divine, feminine, sacred. May you always be covered in the love and light of the divine feminine. May you always remember your majesty, your agency, your sacredness. May you always allow yourself to soften after hardships and struggles, so that you may continue to move with ease and grace, increasingly every day, with every breath, the ebb and flow of life. You are the conduit, channel, the embodiment, heaven and earth. So it is. All right. So, for this message of unconditional love, the collective message for that is more so of a question, something to contemplate. What would it take to have more love in your life? I know sometimes we associate love automatically with something that is romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Love can be in many different forms. But through this energy of love, what would it take to experience more of that in your life? And you may notice that it may require you to give, not necessarily more, but to the things that you actually may fear. Because you may find on the other side of that, there's actually more emotional fulfillment, and that aligning with that intuitive instinct or intuitive inspiration can actually connect you to a source, an intelligence, a power that leaves you in awe. Those serendipitous moments, those synchronicities where maybe you felt as if that divine essence was not listening or taking too long to answer, right? But when you allow yourself to um, lead with love, it may take you places that you're a little fearful of. But then on the other side, you realize that that was the right step. That was something within you nudging you because it wanted better for you, because it was time for you to just have more for yourself, to receive more for yourself. And you may notice that when you lead with love, it can also require you to actually take a step back, to pour into yourself, to tend to your own needs, to nourish you. And so the collective message is one of just asking yourself and listening to the deepest parts of yourself, coming out from the mental, strategic, logical, trying to rationalize mindset and think about what that would look like into what that would actually feel like on a soul level, so that it is something that I don't know about you, but there's a lot of times I think I need to do something, I do it, I'm like, well, that didn't really work out the way I planned. Or, yeah, it happened, but it just didn't really hit the way I wanted it to. I still feel like, still looking for the next thing or chasing the next thing. And so sometimes leading with love means actually returning back to ourselves and going from not just the headspace of the heart, but going even deeper within ourselves and seeing maybe there's something that needs to be created, maybe there's something that needs to be expressed. Maybe there's also something that we need to rebalance by drawing our energy back to ourselves, pouring back into ourselves, and prioritizing what it is that truly brings us joy and pleasure. Um, without the overthinking of what others may think or the judgments of others, how we may be perceived, and just going for it, whether that means uh, asserting your boundaries by saying no, resting, receiving, stepping back, or if that means taking some sort of intuitively inspired action in the direction of your dreams. So, thank you. Alrighty.